So here we're pulling out an alternator out of a Grand Am, the 3.4 SFI, and what does it say? Motor something okay, I don't know. But anyways, we're pulling this alternator out. Normally what you'd start by doing was be removing the serpentine belt, which means you'd come down here and in this case you'd move the whole thing left. I can show you right here because somebody had already taken the bolt out of the tensioner pulley. This thing would sit right down here like this, and you would hook in your tool right here and then just rotate the whole thing left to relieve pressure on the belt. Then you could slip it off the pulleys. But since somebody already removed this bolt, this thing kind of just fell right out. So we'll just set that off to the side for now. Now to save time, I've already loosened up some of these bolts, so I could just do this one-handed and show you. On the back here we have the main wire that leads to the battery. It's kind of what charges the whole thing. So we'll take that off. In this case it was two 13mm wrenches that allowed us to do that. So that's off. There's also the plug on these alternators. We'll just pull the clip up and remove the plug. On this one there's a bolt right back here. I've already removed that for time. I've already loosened up the bolt back here for time, and then there's also a bolt right here that I've already loosened up. So I'm removing that bolt back here right now just by hand. It's tight space. At home I use the air tools and it just zips them right off. But out here in the scrapyard of all places, it's a little bit more difficult doing this one-handed, so I can show you. Then that bolt kind of comes off. Yeah, it's coming. And then we pull the whole thing right off like that. And to install it, it's basically the exact same process, just in reverse. Now, ideally, before I even take this home and put it on the other car, you would want to diode test this or somehow make sure that this alternator is good. But since I'm not paying for this one and I'm doing it for somebody else who's already figured out their whole situation, this is what they want to do, so this is what I'm doing for them. When I get home I'll diode test it and make sure it's actually decent before I put it on, but not a whole much left I can do here at the scrapyard.